I'm finna hurl. Before having this discussion on the recent manga chapter release for chapter 74 of Dragon Ball Super, please do me a favor and leave your own thoughts on the leak so far in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Now, let's get into it. What's up, guys? I got the pencil here, and also that guy who can't read, because I was gonna, man, I'm mad at myself. I was gonna release Dragon versus Rayquaza today, but I was supposed to release it in accordance with the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, so I was gonna do it on the 25th day of the month. I must have been living a whole week in the future, and I must have thought that Aladdin versus Arthur was releasing like this Monday, and like I'm slow. Well, essentially, I have to push that back. But luckily enough, Dragon Ball Super Leaks happened to drop just today, and golly, I am disgusted. Hold on, look at this. Bruh. He's nasty. He's not. What can I say? Okay. Now, from a sheer artistic standpoint, before I get into anything that may like save this design or make this design even slightly good or make it better than what we had gotten so far, so on and so forth, let me just talk about why it makes me want to throw up. Alright, so here's the thing about the no eyebrows. I barely think they worked on Super Saiyan 3. And the main thing that saved the eyebrows in Super Saiyan 3 is that, like, the hair was distracting enough. You could focus pretty much a majority of your attention on the hair, and the meat brows would not bother you too much. Like, as long as you focused on that those juicy golden locks, you weren't so much worried about the meat brows. But like, now seeing it like this, it's just disgusting. That's what throws me off. Number one. Two, did his hair get like shorter? Is it me, or did his hair get shorter? And no, I'm not just referring like this, but like in general, I feel like his hair is longer, even in the manga. I don't know why. Did his hair shrink down when he became a god of destruction? Ew. Though I do like the coloring on it. It reminds me very much of Ultra Instinct Omen, which is very, very cool. I like that aspect of it. I like the coloring of the hair. I just don't like the way the hair looks. I don't like the hair looks shape-wise. It's not really a major problem, though. It's just like something that also threw me off. I'll admit, I thought the earring was a cool design aspect, but the more and more I see it, it just looks corny. Like, I'm not gonna lie, especially on this new form. It just like, it stands out. It stands out a lot. I don't know why. It's just because I'm not used to seeing it on Vegeta's design yet. So once this becomes like a more custom-made part of it, like I see a few more chapters of it, and I get used to more people using it on their Vegeta designs, then I'll probably just get more accustomed to it. But it just stands out so weirdly here. Just let me know its purpose in its entirety. Obviously, my boy Vegeta got popped in the gut, as we can see here. So bada bing, bada boom. We know he does get hit. He does get smacked up. However, back to this mess. Golly, I still can't get over this. It's like everything but his torso grew. Like, I can't be the only one who noticed this, right? Like, look at how big his arms are. Look at how big his legs are. Look at those gains, bro. Look at the delts right there. I'm not even sure if that's delts. I work out and I still don't even know what that's called. I'm just gonna call it the upper thigh. Look at the gains. Man, look at how tiny his torso is. It looks like Toyotaro. Which does sound strange, but for any of y'all who for any of my artists out there, whenever you have a page, have you ever noticed that when you like start to draw, you stretch it out too much, like your drawing gets a little bit too big for its britches, and thus like you need to cramp certain aspects of it down? I think that's kind of what happened here, but that shouldn't happen with Toyotaro. I'm not sure if Toyotaro does traditional and then transfers it to digital, or if he just does digital, but if he's doing traditional and digital, then I understand that you may just want to scrap the drawing and redo it again to get rid of this weird proportion problem. Like, I don't know, it just seems weird. Like, his thighs even seem like, his arms seem mismatched. He just seems weird to me design-wise, and that tiny torso really does it. His head alone is the size of, if not bigger than his torso. Something don't look right about that. I feel like that isn't something that is like too subtle to hide. It just seems so weird. And not gonna lie, I mean, like, the destruction energy, the Hakai energy looks kind of cool flowing off of him, but it's not like, it's not worth it. I don't know. I prefer the lightning. I'm not going to lie, because it kind of just looks like, I can't verbalize that on YouTube. But essentially, Homeboy looks nasty. He just overall looks, I do not like the form. At least on a sheer design aspect, I do not like the form. If this is real, because I know there have been a lot of debate on whether this is real or not, but if it is real, ew. If it isn't real, I'm fine with that. You won't hear me complaining. But on the prospects of what my nostalgia, oh, this seems cool, what I kind of like about it is, I do like the reference to Super Vegeta, because this is obviously what that is. Same, like, it's almost like pretty much the same stance. It's kind of like the same amount of cockiness and energy that was radiating off of him. He has, like, to be fair, no, he didn't take damage in the Super Vegeta fight, but the Super Vegeta fight, understandable. Though no eyebrows is obviously a reference to Super Saiyan 3, which obviously a lot of people had wanted Super Vegeta to get Super Saiyan 3 in canon for forever. So while Toyotaro didn't give him like the massive, flowing, radiant, golden locks, he did at least give him the no eyebrows, which I feel like, if anything, if you wanted to say Super Saiyan 3's design, you wanted to flip that. Like, give him the long, radiant, flowing hair and leave his eyebrows on there, because the meat brows, they just throw me off. But I see that. Obviously, you have this whole be like that proper evolution, the proper rival to Ultra Instinct, the form, its true power. This is personified. It's still kind of corny, though. I'm not going to lie. Ultra Instinct came with, like, a level of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not finesse, but it came with, like, a more feasible, tangible introduction. Like, it was sort of something that we had, like, real build-up for. It was something we knew. And to be fair, it's not like this form doesn't have build-up. It doesn't have build-up in the manga, as far as I'm concerned, or at least as far as I remember, because I'm pretty sure in the manga, Toppo didn't even go into a God of Destruction mode. But Beers did mention this. This was a thing. Oh, I think he did. I'm pretty sure he mentioned it in, like, chapter 70 or 72 or 71. So I think he did mention that Gods of Destruction do have something like this. And while the anime does cover a God of Destruction Toppo, which is probably the build-up for this, the manga doesn't really cover it that well. So in terms of sheer build-up, like, while it does make sense that Vegeta could sort of, like, replace the God Ki he was using to go Super Saiyan Blue with Hakai Ki, and then thus transform into this thing, it does make sense, but it doesn't make dollars. This thing's ugly. I don't know how you're going to sell toys of this, but in actuality, though, like, I get everything behind this form, and there is a very specific reason we're seeing Vegeta from this angle. It's to emphasize the earring, which emphasizes the importance of his God Destruction lineage and how he's walking down that path. So, narratively, this is perfectly fine, and once again, on a narrative level, to keep Vegeta as a rival, the new form was kind of necessary to compete with Ultra Instinct. And it goes based on what I've heard about the spoilers. I don't have, like, any of the proper spoilers in front of me right now. But at least what I've heard on the spoilers, Vegeta sort of, like, can coat himself in Akai energy, which is, the like, probably the only hard counter he could have to something like MUI, because he can never land the hit on him. But in the same vein, Goku can't let a hit of Vegeta. But actually, no. But that's, once again, that's the anime, so we don't really know. But you can just resist Hakai energy if you're just strong enough. So if Goku still outpowers Vegeta, which he may just do even with this new form, I wouldn't be shocked if Goku still bodied him. But yeah, like, those are my real genuine reactions to this form. That's the only part of the spoilers I really cared about. Like, the fight between Vegeta and Granola, like, I don't really care. I kind of expected Vegeta to get one shot. He was mad confident. And while I think that's cool, it's Vegeta. Like, it's sad to say that sort of his job to get body bagged, but it's sort of his job to get body bagged. Like, I don't know what Vegeta really expected here. But I guess that's where the new form comes in, and, like, I'm personally not rocking with it. Like, in any way, shape, like, to be fair, I get the narrative implications behind it. I get the narrative purpose behind it. I even get the design aspects. You want to cater to nostalgia by beefing Vegeta up to remind people of Super Vegeta, while also catering a little bit more to nostalgia by having something similar to the lightning around him and the meaty brows, in order to get them Super Saiyan 3 callbacks, and basically give Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 without the Super Saiyan 3. I get why Toyotaro did this. I just don't like how it's executed. Now, if you're wondering how I also don't like how his eyes are clear. Like, is that something that bothers anyone else? Like, the fact that he doesn't have, like, I'm assuming his hair is purple, because, you know, Hakai energy, but I feel like it would have been better if he had, like, purple eyes, or if his eyes were the same color as his hair.Maybe you gave him, like, white pupils, or, like, paler pupils. Something along those lines. I don't know. I don't like the eyes either. But yeah, if I had to do this, like, if you grabbed me in a room, threw me down in front of a pen and a piece of paper with a Vegeta reference right there and said, make him a God of Destruction form, I would have just made, this is going to sound bad, but it would have just made, like, Super Saiyan God purple. That's about it. I feel like this, and the thing is, once again, going off the anime, it makes sense that it gets buffer, but I feel like, considering that Vegeta is training under Beerus, and Beerus isn't the biggest guy out there, it would have been cool if we could have gone back to, like, the Super Saiyan God kind of roots, where divine beings are inherently sort of just slim, no thick. Like, I feel like that would have been better because it would show off a much more refined and controlled Vegeta. This Vegeta seems inherently more savage, despite him being in contest with the Savage Saiyan weight. But I'm getting way too much into this. We're definitely gonna talk about this some more when the chapter drops on Tuesday. So yeah, there's definitely gonna be more to talk about. But I don't know, this thing, it just ugh. If you want to talk about throwing me off, this thing just threw me off. But that's enough of my thoughts. What do you guys think? Do you like the form? Do you like the spoilers? Are you happy? Are you unhappy? Do you think Vegeta's going to get washed still? I think Vegeta's going to get washed still. Please tell me all in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off.